Hello, welcome to another video, and today I'm just going to be quickly ringing this Maggie through the cartel event, just to play around with it in Mayhem 10 since I got a 391, and I've been meaning to do this since this gun has always been fairly trusty. So I'm going to be using my Hellzerker build that I made a video on recently. Been a very good build. Treated me right since pretty much launch, so it's pretty good. And those are my Mayhem modifiers. So let's go. So admittedly, right now the game is in a fairly interesting state when it comes to difficulty. So this I see as mid-tier mobbing, this cartel event. It's definitely not as easy as, say, Athena's, but it's nowhere near the level of COV mobbing and Slaughtershaft. But I see COV mobbing right now as in a really bizarre state. It just nothing makes sense with COV mobbing at the minute, so I'm not really concerned about that at the minute. And right now this Maggie is doing just fine, it seems. This is a lot of fun. Always a fun gun is the Maggie. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to use this video to talk about the state of the game, really, just a wee bit. Regarding Mayhem 2.0 mainly. So as we know, Mayhem 2.0 launched. And it's quite a bit of fun. Hello. You're a tanky individual. Keep me alive. Sustainment. Nice. The sustainment changes were pretty huge for Amara. It allows us to use non-elemental weapons just fine now when it comes to survivability. The one thing I do not like are strikers. Screw strikers. They are so tanky for no reason. So like how takedown strikers, I don't even know where it went. So takedown strikers have like no health and all of the damage in the world. Cartel strikers are just the complete opposite. But it's fine. I could do the punchy Slayer thing to insta-kill all tanky enemies, but I'd rather not do that. Through ties. I'll still finish off enemies with Slayer, but yeah, putting the Slayer damage through ties seems really cheesy to me. So yeah, Mayhem 10, quite interesting. So the patch dropped, and now it's such a huge overhaul of the endgame. It was never gonna land perfectly, and I think it would be silly to assume that it would. And it didn't. You know, we've got many loot sources not scaling, chests, vendors, Agonizer, Eyster, mail rewards, Kraken, Wotan's legs, all kinds of rewards that just didn't land, and still scale to Mayhem 0. And then we have things like grenades, melee, and action skill. Once again, did not scale. They are locked to Mayhem 0. So we can hopefully assume that they'll be hopefully sorted out in the next patch sometime later this month. Obviously not something that could be done in a hotfix, which would require a full patch, and that's fair enough, we can be patient. I've got bonus fire ASE right now, so that's gonna suck versus you, but it doesn't matter. Does Roaster or also resist radiation? I feel like she does, but I don't know. So we're gonna go into the back here. Probably only gonna do one mansion location, not all three. We'll see how time's looking. Oh, where are these enemies? You're around here. Hey, oh, you just insted. Yeah, we're doing good. A lot of Iridium. I hope they give us an Iridium sync with how much Iridium they have given us this event. So anyway, Mayhem 10, scaling. Some of those things didn't land. I don't think they were good design choices to purposely leave melee and action skills behind. You know, even OP levels had melee, action skill, and grenade scaling. So yeah, I do doubt that these things not scaling is not intentional. And as for, you know, weapons telling you if they're Mayhem level or not, that's coming in the next patch as well, confirmed. So like 2, maybe 3 weeks until then. Definitely don't have too long to wait. Is this another striker? Yeah, it is. No, heal the Avenger! I might have to put on Mob Mentality again, since Healy Avenger is being rude. Trying to find the most neutral modifiers possible. And I always felt like Healy Avenger was good, but yeah, might have to put Mob Mentality back on. Especially for Amara, since we're already super tanky. Oh, there was a Crypto Spike there. Shoot that. There we go. Yeah, getting the Crypto Spike challenge for Firewall is super easy, since it scales insanely with Mayhem, for some whatever reason. Yeah, and as for the overall difficulty of the game, I think it's in a pretty good spot. I feel like Mayhem 10 pushes you to get the best items and the best abilities, and that's what it should, you know. Remember, Borderlands is an RPG, and if everything worked, I think it would get boring very quickly. And we've got 10 endgame difficulties now. And one thing change that they did, which I do like a lot, is the fact that the Mayhem exclusive guns start on Mayhem 6, and 100% anoint chance starts on Mayhem 8. Anything past Mayhem 8, there is nothing. There's no reason to go past Mayhem 8, unless you want a difficulty, which is, you know, why the system exists in the first place. Oh, hi. Just ties that bind things, it's fine. Pick you up. However, Mayhem 10 is probably a little too sharp, because we've got the Mayhem 6 exclusive guns, which are the strongest in the game now, which makes sense. They are only available at super endgame. Why should a gun that you can get at level 10 be better than a gun that you have to wait until Mayhem 6 in order to get? It shouldn't. Progression. Power curve. So, yeah, the Mayhem 6 guns being strong, I don't have an issue with. The event guns being strong, I don't have an issue with. They're limited time only. Remember Wedding Invitation and how we loved it. There's a chance that's coming back, by the way. If they fix mail reward scaling, you can actually go into here, and click Toggle Event. You can go to Broken Hearts, and if you never accepted your Wedding Invitation, you can. So, we can actually get level 50 Wedding Invitations. The problem is they come out at Mayhem... they come out at Mayhem 0. So if they fix mail rewards scaling, then we can get Mayhem 10 Wedding Invite, which is exciting. So that's right around the corner, if they ever do that. But yeah, back on topic. So right now it's pretty much agreed that only Mayhem 6 weapons and the event weapons are doing good on Mayhem 10. Well, I mostly disagree with this, however, it's definitely a widely considered opinion, so I can't neglect it. And I do think in order to change this without hurting the overall difficulty and balance of the game, I think if we just tone the new weapons and the higher Mayhem modifiers the same amount, lower. So if, for example, a Sandhawk does half an enemy's health in one shot, we would lower the Sandhawk and all new weapons damage and the Mayhem health in such a way that post-change, the Sandhawk would deal half this enemy's health. Because they don't want to nerf the new weapons. But if we just bring the new weapons and the new Mayhem weapons back a bit, then the older weapons close the gap, and they're a little bit more competitive in Mayhem 10. If you see what I'm trying to say there, I probably worded that absolutely terribly, but if we just bring back the Mayhem modifiers, the health scaling modifiers, and the new guns the same amount, they don't lose any effectiveness in the game, but the older weapons keep up. And you might think, oh, why not just buff older weapons? Well, okay, go ahead and buff 1.2 billion guns. It's quite difficult, I would imagine. Also, that would throw the difficulty scaling of the early game completely out of whack. The lower Mayhems, normal mode, make it even more of a joke. So yeah, we're only trying to fix Mayhem 10 here, or Mayhem 8 to 10. Not everything else. Everything else is good. Ooh, hello. It's an exciting anoint. So that would be my idea, to help bring these other guns back, like this Maggie here. And like, don't get me wrong, this Maggie's doing great. Maggie's doing absolutely fine. But the main gun that I want back is going to be this sexy beast, Hellwalker. You know, it's my favorite gun. And with this anoint, actually, it is usable in Mayhem 10 in the lower to mid tier mobbing, so it's a lot of fun. It makes everything explode because of the radiation damage, and it's a lot of fun because I have to play with a front loader, which is terrifying, but it's a lot of fun, so you should try that out. I love this URAD anoint, and I really, really hope that they have a version of it that sticks around post-change, post-event, because I think it's done a really good thing for gameplay. It's a powerful anoint that admittedly has power creep, but there's a trade-off, and that trade-off is loss of health gate, and health gate is very important, as is remnant balance, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna go down and fight Joey now. So this is my immediate, just kind of words on Mayhem 10 at the minute. I like what it's done. It just needs a lot of cleaning up right now, which is fair enough. It's never going to come out perfect, but I've been enjoying it. The dedicated drop rates could do with a bit of changing. I've been farming like hell to try and get a URAD Chaos on 10 hours of Tron. More than 10 hours actually by this point. Don't know how much specifically. Still not got a URAD Chaos on of any capacity. And I also want an OPQ and an OPPU and the Sandhawk with all the same anoint. I don't have any of them yet, so dedicated drops could do with some help. We got a nice boost to world drops, which is great and all, but I don't think people really care about world drops at this moment in time. Can we one mag? Ah, not quite. Close though. Ah, fish slaps the tanky one. So yeah, dedicated drops is the only thing that I think needs tweaking right now when it comes to loot acquisition, and we're in a pretty good spot. You know, they sorted out anoints, that's now 100%. The pool's still a little bloated, especially with the old like sliding anoints and whatnot. Sliding in airborne crit, airborne accuracy and handling. They're fantastic. We can drop them gearbox. Add some more exciting ones, eh? Gonna wait for this wall to disappear. There we go. Finish off Tenderizer. And then we got Fish Slap, the tanky one. Alright, you're gonna go all big and chunky now. Joey's rushing me down. That's not good. Oh, nearly one Maggie. Yeah, Maggie's doing fine against these little underbosses. Up you. Get down, Joey. That's the 390 anoint. Pulling in clutch there. Oh, apparently I don't have my action skill, which means Joey's gonna go all Iridianified and completely ruin my day. Yep, there he goes. Iridian Joey sucks. He just doesn't take any damage. So I ruined. Yeah, oh I. Can you go non-Iridian? Or are you just gonna chill? Alright, you can come close. Kill you, proc my ASCs. Phase graph you now. There we go. Ooh, doing actual damage. And there we go. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I just kind of fluffed it at the end there by mistiming my avatar. Oh well. So yeah, that was 390 Maggie, Mayhem 10. A lot of fun. Still definitely pretty good. I'm sure you can make it. Hi! That's an upgrade. Hello. Yeah, that is an upgrade. I mean, my fire rate's a little lower. I had a very high fire rate one apparently. Oh, sick. Cool. So, about that OPQ system. That URAD OPQ system. You get one of those? Maybe? Potentially? Pretty please? No? Okay, that's fine. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm probably going to use a couple of other old favourite weapons in Mayhem 10. See how they're holding up. Maggie's doing fine. It's not going to get you through a true takedown, but then again, there's no real reason to do true takedown in a minute, as the co-op event did end. And COV mobbing, but COV mobbing is just one massive mess right now, so I'm not too worried about that. Otherwise, Maggie's good. It's a fun weapon to still use, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.